Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I almost said Tuesday. I will catch up with the week as soon as the week is over. I feel like that's how every week goes. As soon as we get to the end, I'm like, is it Monday? Anyways, we do have full body today. We are going to start out with some stretches. Like always, we have 3 different things that we're going to go over, and then we have 3 rounds of each things, and then that is it. See it? If I say it like that, it makes it sound like it's 10 minutes long. But you are mine for the next hour. So we are going to start out with those stretches. Like I said, full body today. So we're working everything. To get us all kind of warmed up, we are going to start out with some jumping jacks. So make sure right before we start, make sure you have a towel, water, anything for your knees, whether I have a mat today, but if you have a towel, other than for your face or just the one for your face, whatever you want, but just something for your knees, to lay down on or whatever you need. Anyways, we are going to start out with some jumping jacks, getting that heart rate up. We're starting in 3, 2, and 1. So taking it up, just jumping it out. Breathing through it. We go for about 10 more seconds. For 5, 3, 2, and 1. Stepping it down, we have a little squat hold. So what we're going to do is we're going to take those booties down, placing the hands in prayer, pressing those elbows to open up those knees. So taking that squat down, hands in prayer, elbows between the knees, and you kind of take a rock from side to side, just kind of opening up those hips. One of those things, it's like, it feels good for that first second. You're like, oh, are we almost done with it? But it's good. All right. So keeping that chest up, so making sure you're not leaning over, keeping that chest upright, chin is up off the chest. We're going to press it up in 3, 2, 1, pressing it up, getting out of that stretch, kind of shaking out those legs a little bit. We're going to take that right arm, take it across the chest and wrap it through that left, reaching those fingertips out, tapping out those feet as we go. And just breathe. Inhale. And exhale. All right, dropping that right arm in 3, 2, 1. Switch it to that left arm, hook it through the right, and stretch those fingertips out. Going for about 10 more seconds. Dropping down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We drop that left hand. Taking those arms out by the sides. We're going to go into some arm circles. So dropping the shoulders away from those ears. So unplug them, pull them down, and circle it forward. So same thing, just still tapping out those feet. Walk in circles if you want. Just keep those arms up in line with those shoulders and circle it out. Pulling those shoulders away. We're going to rotate the opposite way in 3, 2, 1, and rotate it the opposite way. So this time, going little back circles. We'll drop it down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those arms down, kind of shake them out, swing them out a little bit. And last stretch, which is, we're going to be moving for it. We are going to go into some butt kickers. So for these, just bring that heel into that booty as high as you can, okay? Arms out by the sides. We're going to go in 3, 2, and 1. So it's kicking those heels back. You can kind of make it into a circle if you want, just so that way it kind of switches it up for you. But we'll go for about 10 more seconds. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, dropping down. So grab everything you need right now. I'm going to go over our first round of everything. And so come back when you're ready. Just kind of move those bodies, keep moving around. So we have, like I said, we have 3 things, 3 rounds, 3 things. We're going to first go into some air squats. So pulling that booty down and pressing it up. As you press it up, we grip the toes, like we have little suction cups on each of those toes. Grip them down and drive through the heels to press it up, squeezing at the top. Then we're going to go into like a bodyweight deadlift jump. So we are going to take the, I'll just show sideways, it's easier. So we're going to hinge the hips So keeping those hips up nice and high. We're going to tap into the ground, keeping that chest open, so don't round out. Chest open just like a deadlift. Coming up, as you come to the top, you're going to add a jump. So deadlift, jump. Okay? Just make sure hinge, keep the chest open. Just bring it down, squeeze, jump. Okay, then we are going to come into almost like a little narrow squat. So coming in, we're going to go into some toe tap back. So we're just going to tap that right toe back, tap it forward. So staying low and loaded to whatever side we're working. I want the knee stacked over the ankle. And we have that long line from the crown of the head down to that tailbone, just tapping back, forward, and then we'll switch it to the opposite side. That's 3 things. So we are going to start in about 15 seconds. So we get ready now. And then we go. Because once we go, we don't stop for 3 rounds, as you know. All right, air squats. Are we ready? Because we go in about 5 seconds. Getting ready in position. We go in 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to go for 20. So 20. For 15. Exhaling at the top. For 10. 7. 6. For 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And we press it up. We move around. I'm going to step back slightly. Like I'm very, very close to you. Like a little too close. Okay. So keep tapping it out. We are going to go into those deadlift jumps next. So remember, we hinge at the hips. So we're not bending at the knees to come forward. Hinge. So we're tapping with that chest open. So pulling those shoulders back, just like that deadlift. You should feel it in those hamstrings. As you come up, you add that jump. So here, jump. We are going to go for 15 for these. So we'll go, actually, we're going to go for 10. 10 of these, switch it up the next round. All right. So we go down in 3, 2, and 1. So we tap it, jump. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. See, not too bad, right? Feels that like you feel that nice pull in that hamstring, like that good kind of pull, one that we like. Okay, tap it out. We have 10 more seconds. We're going to go into those toe tap backs. So we're getting into that narrow squat position. So knee is going to be stacked over the ankle. We're going to start with that left foot first. So all that weight is going to be into that right side. We're not dropping the heel as we take it back. We're just toe tapping. So on the tips of the toes, on that left side, we're just going to tap back, forward. Keeping those hips squared off. So don't let that hip open up to do this. Keep it squared. Keep it low. We have that long line from the crown of the head down to the tailbone. So we are going to go for 15 on the right, 15 on the left. Getting in that narrow squat position, hands in prayer. We tap back in 3, come to the toes, 2, and 1. So 15, 12, 10, 8, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it in, staying low, making sure that knee does not come in. Keep it out. We tap back in 3 on the right toes, 2 and 1. 15, 12, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and press it up. All right, round 1, finished with it. feel like I have all the energy. Right before this, I was like, you know what? It's a little bit of a rainy day. I could go for like a hot cup of coffee right now. So I stopped and got a hot cup of coffee and I finished that hot coffee, just a small, but we feel that energy. So I hope you guys have some energy with me. So we are going to start back off with those air squats first. We're going to go for 20 air squats. So the deadlifts this time, we're going to go to 15. Toe tap backs, we'll start with the right and then to the left. 15, 15. Round 2. Here we go. In 10. So getting ready in position, shoulder width. We're going to take that booty down and up. For those air squats, that is better. In 3, 2, and 1. So 20. 15. 12. 10. 8. 7. 6. For 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And up. Okay. Shake it out. Kind of move those hips. Whatever makes it feel better for you. We have those deadlift jumps. We're going to go for 15 this time. Remember, we hinge at the hips. We jump at the top. Feeling it all in those hamstrings as we tip forward. And as you tip forward, remember, we have that flat back, open chest. So we're not rounding that spine. We're keeping it nice and engaged. Core nice and strong. Okay. We're going into those deadlift jumps now. So everybody get in position. Those feet are just slightly apart. We're going to take it down in 3. Rolling the shoulders down back, 2, and 1. So 15, 14, 13, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I like those because it's not like a burpee. It's not something you love, hate. These are just kind of love them. Kind of do. Tapping it out. In about 10 seconds, we're going to go back into those toe taps. So that right foot is going to be planted forward, and we're going to take those left toes, tapping them back, tap them forward. So back, forward, and then we'll switch it. So getting into that narrow squat, long line, chest is open. We tap that the left toes back in 3 for 15, 2, and 1. So 15, staying low. 11, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Staying low, right side. 15, 10, 9, 8, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing it up, squeezing the glutes at that top point. And round 2, done. I was about to say, what's next? Air squats. We repeat one last time, then we move on. We move on to fun and exciting things. So remember, 20 air squats, deadlift jumps, and then toe tap backs. Starting in about 10 seconds. All right, air squats. They come in 3, 2, and 1. So for 20, 20, 15, keeping those knees out. 11, 9, 8, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We press it up. Tapping it out, we have those deadlift jumps next. We go for 15, and then those toe tap backs. Getting ready in about 10 seconds, hinging at those hips, tapping to the ground or getting as close down as you can while keeping that back flat, chest open. We go in 3, 2, and 1. So 15. For 10. 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, and great job. Grabbing some water quickly if you need, or grabbing your towel if you need. And feel and hear my voice getting a little raspy, so I'm like, probably water time, probably water break time. Okay, we have our toe tap back, so 15, 15, and then we move on. You get your about a minute 15 break. So let's do it. So we take that narrow squat stance. You can always take the hands to the hip. They don't have to be in prayer. Sometimes that just makes it easier. Not easier, but for stabilization. But you can always take the hands to the hips. Just try not to keep them to the side because we might start to lean. All right, so we take that left toe back in 3, coming to the toes, 2, and 1. So 15. For 10. 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Staying low, right side, come to the toes, and we go. 15, 11, 9, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stepping it forward, pressing it up. Great job, everybody. Grab your water and keep moving around. We have about a minute 15, or you guys do. By the time I get done talking and explaining, I'll have about 15 seconds. Okay, so this is what we're gonna need our mat for, or your towel, whatever you wanna use, go for it. But you might want something. So we are gonna be going into, I know if you guys have done Casey's classes for yoga, you guys might know what this is. Or if you've done yoga, a cobra. So the tops of the feet are going to be resting down, keeping those elbows tight to the body, shoulders away from the ears. We're going to lower down, keeping those hands right by those rib cages. We're going to press it up. As you lower down, we're not going to drop all the way. So we're going to go into like a little Cobra Push-Up. So we're going to roll it down, press it up. All of those elbows stay nice and close to the body so they're facing back, but those thighs are resting down. So we're taking it down, pressing it up. Then we are going to come to all fours. I will show you. All right. So we're going to come to all fours. Knees are going to be slightly out on those toes. It's almost like a bear position. We're going to sit the hips back, pressing them forward. So back, forward. Try to keep those hips aligned with the shoulders the entire time. So don't let them come up and roll it out. Keep them aligned. And remember, those knees come slightly out. They're not just coming straight in. So slightly out, toes are slightly out. Then we are going to take it down to the forearms. You can do this modified on your knees or on your toes. So if you're modified, hips are forward,
On those forearms, we're just gonna take it up, up, down, down. You can take the knees apart, because remember, we wanna find that stabilization. We don't want those hips to keep shifting. So you can take the knees apart, or if you're on the toes, we're gonna go up, up, down, down, so same thing. So on your knees or on your toes, the knees are gonna be spread or those feet are gonna be spread. Other than that, that is it. Cobra push-ups. We're gonna be in like that bear position with those knees slightly turned out, toes slightly turned out, taking the hips back and forward into that high plank and then right back. And then those commandos, so down, down, up, up, keeping yourself spaced out so that way those hips aren't doing this crazy thing. Okay, because we want to work what we're trying to work. All right. I got a little bit more time than 15 seconds. All right, I'm gonna grab some water really quick. Then we'll get started in about 15 seconds. All right, so coming down to the ground right now, just getting prepped. Tops of those feet are gonna rest. The tops of the thighs are gonna rest the entire time. So we're never gonna lift those up. As we press up, those shoulders are gonna stay away from those ears. So everybody taking this position, those hands are flat and they are gonna be right by the ribs. We're gonna press it up, pulling the shoulders away from the ears, hinging at the elbows to take it down, but don't release that tension all the way, okay? So come down about like 95% of the way, and then we'll press it back up. We're gonna go through 15 of these, and then we will move on. Okay, so getting in position, hands by the ribs, elbows in close to the body, neck is nice and long, and we make sure those shoulders stay unplugged. We take it up in 3, 2, and 1. So 15, 14, 12, 11, 10, 9, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking it back, shake out those arms a little bit, move around. We are going to come back down to the ground, coming to all fours, knees slightly out, toes slightly turned out as well, hips back into that high plank, so on and so forth. And we're going to go for 15 of those. I think these are all going to be 15. Okay, taking it right back down. So coming to all fours, shoulders are going to stay over the wrist the entire time. We are going to press out of the shoulders, tucking those toes, knees are slightly out, toes are slightly out. What we're going to do, sit the hips back, staying in line, coming up to that high plank. So back. As you take it forward, squeeze those booties. All right, so we go in 3. We're going to go for 15, 2, and 1. So take it back. So 15, 13, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, for 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Bring that right foot forward, left foot forward, and rise. And we move around. We have those commandos next, down, down, up, up. We modify on those knees or challenge yourself on those toes. Either way, knees are spread apart, toes are spread apart. Because we are trying our best not to let those hips move. They're going to move a little bit, but they shouldn't move a lot. Okay. We take it back down in about 10 seconds. All right. So coming down to the ground, remember, modify on those knees, just hinge the hips forward or come up to the toes. Either way, shoulders over the wrists the entire time. So we're gonna go for 15 of these. So down, down, up, up is 1. And you get it from that point, right? Okay. So I'm gonna do it on my knees today, but if you want that challenge, come to those toes and keep those feet separated. If you're on those knees are separated. We go in 3, 2, and 1. So 15, 14, 12, 11, 9, 8, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And then tuck those toes if you're not on the toes, pop it forward and shake it out. Because we start back over for round 2 with the Cobra Push-Ups next. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like from a lot of yoga movements through all my jobs and things like that, I get like calluses on my elbows now. So they get a little tender every once in a while. Okay. I don't know. All right. We have those Cobra Push-Ups. We take it down. And remember, elbows stay close to the body. We're resting the tops of the feet and those thighs down on the ground or your mat. Hands come by those ribs. Shoulders get unplugged the entire time. We go up for 15 in 3, 2, and 1. So 15, 14, 11, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Roll it down. Take those arms out. And everybody lift up that right foot and kind of swing it over. Just get a nice stretch in there. Taking that right foot back to center. We're going to take that left foot up and swing it over. Taking it back to center. Arms by those sides and take yourself up. I don't know about you guys, but I think I just popped my entire back doing that. So apparently I needed that too. All right. So we have those all fours on like in that bear position, hips back into that high plank next. We go for 15. Going in about 10 more seconds, collecting your breath. Taking this little kind of rest at this point. And we take it down. So shoulders stacked. Those knees are going to come out, slightly turned out, toes slightly turned out. We take it back, we squeeze the glutes as we bring it forward. And we stop in that high plank, then taking it back, trying to keep the hips aligned with the shoulders. So we take it up and we go in 3, 2, and 1. So 15, 13, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring that right foot forward, left foot forward, and rise it up. This is round 3. Round 3, 2. Oh no. Oh no. You know what?
This is what happens when I get too caught up sometimes. We did. So during this rest right now, everybody keep tapping it out. I'm going to try and figure out if we're on 2 or 3. I think this is 2. This is 2. 2. Now we're doing a 3rd round because we have the time. I mean, we're going to do an added one if that's the case. Just because we have the time. If not, then we're totally on track with everything as well. Either way, we're getting it all in, no matter what. All right. So we're going to take it down to those commandos next. We're going to take it forearm, forearm, palm to palm, or elbow, elbow, palm to palm, on the knees or on the toes, but we take it down right now. Spreading those knees or spreading those feet apart. If you're on the knees, we hinge the hips forward, but we take it down and up for 15 in 3, 2, and 1. So 15. 12, 11, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and we hop it up. We have one more round of the Cobra Push-Ups. Those bears the hips back and those commandos. And then we move on. We move on. Getting a little ab working and possibly a little bit more booty working. Okay. We're great on time. Maybe it's because sometimes I talk a little bit too much. I feel like today I've been pretty consistent and normal. So we take it back down to the ground. Getting ready for our last round of Cobra Push-Ups. Elbows in close to the body. We drop the thighs to meet the ground. Tops of the feet are flat or they're resting on the ground. Pulling the shoulders away from the ears. We're going to take it up and down for 15 in 3, 2, and 1. So 15, 13, 11, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking those arms above the head, we're going to stretch it out nice and long. Taking those arms out by the sides. Same thing, we're going to lift that right leg up, twist it over, reaching the bottom of that foot to the ground. Twisting it back to center, lifting up that left leg, placing that left foot to the ground. Taking it back to center, we press it up because we got stuff to do. All right, shaking it out really quick. It's a little warm in here. And I lost my good scrunchie. Or not, this is like my comfortable scrunchie where it's nice and loose. I lost my tight one. So we're dealing with my hair situation again. So taking those arms, we want to go into some arm circles really quick because we're going to come back down onto the wrists. So everybody take that right arm forward, keep tapping out those feet and pull back. Just do a little wrist stretch really quick. And then opposite, pulling it towards you, dropping it down, left palm up, pull it back. And then opposite, pressing it down. All right, shaking it out, we come back to the ground. Last time of these, knees are slightly out, toes are slightly out, shoulders come over the wrist. We squeeze that booty as we come into that plank.
So getting into that plank right now, we go in 3, 2, and 1. So 15, 12, 10, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stepping that right foot, left foot. We have those commandos next. And that is it. We have 15 of those. And then we move on to our last things. All right, so everybody meeting me back down on the ground. We're gonna stack the shoulders over the wrists, knees underneath the hips. We're gonna take it into a little cat-cow, just kind of get a good stretch in right before we go in. So taking it head to tail, so dropping the chest and pulling back. Spreading those fingers wide, we're pressing through. Taking it into cat, we are pressing through those fingers and rounding that spine. We'll go one more, taking it head to tail, dropping the chest. And rounding that spine into cat. Taking it tabletop, we're going to drop it down. Actually staying up, we are going to drop it down, down, up, up. So remember, on your knees or on your toes, they are separated for this one. Last time of these, and this is the last thing, and then you get your break. So hinging those hips if you're on those knees, or engaging, either way, engage that core. But stay nice and tight if you're on those toes. Don't let that back dip in. So we go down in 3 for 15, 2, and 1. So 15, 14, 12, 10, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and hop or step, and take your break. Move around, take your break, and I'm gonna go over what we're doing next. We have 3 rounds of these last things, and then that is it. That is it for today. Remember, you have about 1 minute and 15. So grab what you need right now. Just keep moving around. You can just be walking. You can get that extra cardio in if you want. If you have a jump rope on hand, do that. Okay, so I'm gonna go over what we're doing. You guys still chill out for a little bit, but we're gonna be going into some toe reaches. So we're gonna take those feet up. We're just gonna reach up to the toes, working those abs as you come back down. Try and keep the shoulders still lifted off the ground. So we're just tapping it up, down, up, down. So for that, we're gonna go for 10, pause, and go for another 10. So in that pause, we'll bring the knees into the chest and then take it right back up. Then we're gonna go into like a little reverse bridge. So those fingers are gonna face the front. Those feet are gonna be planted. We're gonna take it up and we're gonna drop it down and squeezing up. So we're gonna work that booty a little bit more here, and same with those abs. As you exhale, squeeze your abs nice and tight, taking it right back down. So the booty's just going straight up and down. Then we are gonna take those knees in and out. So take it in and out. We'll go for 20 of those. So reverse bridges, we are gonna go for 15. Those toe reaches, we are gonna go for 20. We'll break it up into 10s, grabbing the knees in between. And then we have those in and outs, taking it in and out for 20. We'll start in about 30 more seconds. So we're gonna start to lay down on that ground right now. Just getting all ready and situated. Plus you get to lay down. Okay, so those toes are gonna come up. We're going to reach, lowering back down. As you lower down, we're not coming all the way down. So don't let those shoulders rest. And if you need to, just hinge at the knees. If they're not straight up, just hinge them and just reach as high as you can, okay? Just keep the chin lifted off that chest. But we're gonna go in about 15 seconds. So kind of pedal out those legs, rock them side to side. Plus this feels good on the lower back. Okay. So straightening out those legs, taking them up. We're gonna reach those arms up and go in 3 for 10, 2, and 1. So 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees, rock it back and forth, taking it back up in 3, 2, and 1. Take them back up. 10, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it, feet down. Kind of opening up that chest and releasing it out. Moving those legs around. If you want, you can rise up or just move, kind of stretch a little bit right here. We're gonna go back in 15 seconds for those reverse bridges. We're gonna take the feet to the ground, taking those hips up. We're just gonna lift them up and down. And we are good on time. We are good. We have 2 more rounds after we finish our first round. Okay. So starting in about 5, fingers face forward, shoulders are gonna come over the wrists. So we're gonna take it up right now. Keeping that core engaged, we're gonna dip down and press it up. We go in 3 for 15, 2, and 1. So 15. For 10. 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping the hips down, taking those arms, kind of shake them out a little bit. Making sure when we're in that move, don't let those shoulders shrug up. Keep them active and press them down. So you can stand if you want, or just move that body around down here, because we have those in and outs next. Stretching out a little bit. Can't see, my legs are kind of, this is me shaking out. Okay. So hands come right behind yourself again. And remember, we take it in and out. So knees into the chest and out. But we go for 20. We'll break them up at that 10 in 3. Actually, no, you know what? We're just going to go for that 20. We'll break them up for the other things. We're going to go for 20 in 3, 2, and 1. So 20, 17, 12, 10, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise up. I said, please rise up. Rise when you are ready. So better. So we have those toe reaches next. Remember, if you need to, just bend at the knees, just reach up. Keeping the chin lifted, we have those bridges and those in and outs 2 more times. Good, good. Time's flying by because it is almost 1 o'clock. Almost there. All right, we take it back down. Laying down on those backs, getting nice and comfortable before we get uncomfortable. So remember, we're gonna take those legs straight up, reaching those hands as close as you can to the toes. And we go in 3. So we're gonna go for 10, break it up, pulling the knees in, and then for another 10. We go in 3, 2, and 1. 10. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees, rock it back and forth. And we take it back up, and we go. 10, 7, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping the legs down, stretching the arms above the head. Rock out those legs. Rotate them side to side. Bring the palms down by the sides. Keep those legs moving. Inhale the arms up. Exhale them down. And inhale them up one more time. And give me a nice big stretch. Exhale, we bring the bodies up to a seated position. And then we go into those reverse bridges. So fingertips face forward, feet are planted. We're going to take it up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So taking it up, we go for 15. So 15, shoulders away from the ears. 12, 10, 8, 7, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping the hips down, straighten out those legs. Shake it out. Shake it out. We have those in and outs next. If you want, you can bring those feet together, kind of butterfly out those knees, taking them up and down. Like a little flutter with your knees. Always reminds me of like kindergarten or something, like crisscross applesauce, butterfly. They feel good though. Okay. Taking those palms right behind the back. Straightening out those legs. We're going to take it in and out for 20. For 20. Are we ready? So leaning it back, shoulders away from those ears. So how mine are kind of up right now. Take them down and back. But we take the knees up and we go in 3, in and out, 2, and 1. So 20. 16. 11, 10, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Extend them out. We press it up. And we have about 15 seconds. And we will get started again for our last round. Good timing, right? You're like, you should know timing. It's your job to get the timing right. Right? I strategically do these things. Like I said, I get too caught up in talking sometimes. That's why I rush a little bit. Because we make sure to get everything in. We just maybe keep that heart rate up a little bit more. But we get it done. We always get it done. Today we're just on time. So taking it right back down, we lay down, like I said, before we get comfortable, before we get uncomfortable. So taking it down, shake out those legs one more time, rocking it side to side. All right, so taking those hands up, feet up, we go for 10. You know, it's our last round. We're just gonna go for it. We're gonna go for 20 altogether. So no break, we just go. In 3, 2, and 1. So 20. For 10. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those knees into the chest, rock it back and forth. When you're done with that, take it side to side. Extending out those legs. Extending the arms up. Take a deep inhale. Exhale the palms down. Shaking out those legs. Inhale the arms above the head. Stretch and exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down and bring yourself to a seated position. So fingertips face forward, feet are planted. We go into those bridges one last time. We go for 15 in 3, 2, and 1. So take the hips up and we take it down. So 15, 12, 10, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping those hips down. We're going to take that right leg across the left, take that left elbow to that right knee and twist, letting that eye gaze go over that right shoulder. Unhooking that left arm, we straighten out that right leg, cross over that left, right elbow, left knee, and twist. Eye gaze comes over that left shoulder. And we take that right arm back, left leg uncrossed, shake it out one last time. We have those in and outs for 20. And that is it, guys. That is it. So fingertips face forward, shoulders unplugged from the ears. That core is going to stay nice and strong the entire time. And we are going to flex those feet as we take them out and bring them in. Chin is lifted. We go in 3, legs up, 2, and 1. So 20. 15. 12. 10. 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, knees in, and we rise it up. Great job, everybody. That is it. That is all the full body for today. Okay, we have lower body tomorrow. Friday with Casey, you have some yoga. Don't let him fool you. I took his class this morning. He said it was going to be restorative. So pretty chilled out and I am sore. So don't let him fool you. He will kill you if you let him in the best way possible. I feel like if you feel it, means you're doing it. I don't know. I like it. Anyways, tomorrow, lower body, Friday, yoga. And thank you guys for joining in with me today. It is almost 1 o'clock, so enjoy the rest of your day, and we will be seeing each other tomorrow.